My name is Isaac Martins, DOP, director, and a producer in Nollywood. And I'm also known as DOP1 of Nollywood. Well, on this project, my role is first DOP on set. The story is intriguing in the first place, and then if I said I should reveal the essence of this story, I know you will not want to go and watch it. But the irony of it is that I don't know where on earth you see three ladies fighting for just a man. Who do you think can hold this man? And who is that person that is holding the man to ransom? Who is the one that is playing on the emotion of the man? Who is the one that wants to show the man that ideally needs you? Among these three ladies, it's for you to go and find out.
I see beautiful people here now.
The story itself has a transcending emotion that if you begin to flow it, you get carried away with it. So now as a cinematographer, I need to also internalize myself with the story so that I can also technically interpret it, even with my slider. That's what I call spotlight. It's my secrets that I use that you will not see it if you don't know it. It's not things that you can see, but they are just some kind of emotional creativeness to be able to pep up the artist. As a cinematographer, you need the artist to give you the pictures that you need to actualize your dream. The camera we're using is 6K Pro, and I'm using, the high format of 6K just to be able to actualize a cinematic digital picture. There are things that you think normally should be available, but when you get those things that are available, you find out that one other thing hinders it. So sometimes you need a spontaneous approach to be able to actualize that dream. So those challenges comes, but at the end of it, we're able to surmount it. Why? Because the shoot itself was supposed to be carried on to 4 days. But you won't believe it. We work our ass more than 4 days. It is within the scope of 4 days, but we will work our ass out. In the sense that you understand technically that we have to shoot overnight to be able to achieve some certain things. The actor will say, I'm having headache, I want to go and take medicine or whatever thing. I'm having stomach pain, one thing or the other. Hinders the speed of the production, but we can't do anything. You just have to succumb to such situations. Yeah, there's a scene that I just shot, and I was like, man, maybe I have my Steadicam or my gimbal, I would have been able to achieve this one better. But unfortunately, the gimbal was not there for me to use, because there's a scene that they were running and I need to follow them with that speed. Unfortunately, I didn't have it, so it hindered me technically to achieve that. But that notwithstanding, we still, with experience, achieve what we need to achieve. I'm just telling you because, one, if you look at it, you will not know. But it is me who wants to achieve the picture, that sees my picture from my own perspective, that I would have used this to achieve it. But then there's nothing we can do about it, but you still get the best. I love my director, in the sense that this is not the first time, the second time, the third time we've been working. So there is that synergy, the understanding in our working relationship. One, I'm so happy about this production in the sense that the director is the writer of his script, played the script, and so in interpreting the story with his experience, it makes it easier for us to work. And at the same time, we brainstorm to be able to say, director, what is the perspective of this story? How do you want to achieve it? So he tells me how he wants to achieve it. Then I technically, implement the areas of his story interpretation. So our relationship is fantastic. It's fantastic. As for me, I'm worried about AI. I am worried about AI because the invention of AI has taken our mentality to a different level. One, it's confusing. Two, it is not realistic. So being that as it is, when they clone somebody like me now and begin to act, you may not agree that it is not me. Before you get to realize it, it's AI. Just like when we started shooting film in those years, actors come on screen, perform. When the actor goes out of the screen on the street, they clamor on the actor, thinking that the thing the actors acted on screen were real. Meanwhile, they are not real. So the same thing with the AI. So I do something that I'm not supposed to do. Then you clone me with AI. Somebody sees me on the street and they'll say, you did so thing. How do you deny it? It takes our audience a lot of time, years, to be able to understand and differentiate the AI from the real people. So AI is going to create us a problem, but there's nothing we can do because it has come to stay. Everybody is diving into AI, and very soon you find out that you don't need an actor to act. You can just stay in your bedroom and begin to clone anything, and that's it. So it's not the best. Budgeting is a problem. Budgeting is a problem because we have problem of budgeting. We don't always have enough budget to make our films, and when you don't have enough budget to make a film, you don't critically take some strict measures in some areas that you have to shoot. You can get a script, a very fine script, because there is no budget, you won't be able to interpret the script. So we need funds. We need funds to be able to have time, enough time to be able to interpret our stories. You want to do lights, you want to do emotional, mood lighting, but because the director don't want to wait, the actors don't want to have patience. They say, what are you lighting? Is it not just to put the light and let's shoot and go now? Why are we wasting time? So with that, how do you meet up the international standard? The international films that we watch, if they tell you how long it takes them to do those things, you will be amazed. And when the film comes out, it stands for time. And film is for posterity. Film is not for just today. So when we don't have budget, we shoot film for today. You watch Nigerian films today, you won't want to watch it again tomorrow. You won't want to watch it again next month. The moment they put the film, you say, I've watched this film before now. Why? Because most of the things we are rushly done. We rush to do things. We have limited time to shoot this thing. We have limited days to spend on location. That is not filmmaking. And that kind of a film cannot stand for posterity. So when you take your time to achieve things, it stands for posterity. You can watch, if you watch Ogunde films till tomorrow, you can still watch it again. Films are supposed to be having suspense, intriguing things. Those intriguing things are the things that maybe when you're watching the film, you're watching it for fun. But by the time you begin to realize that, you say, I've missed something. You go back to that film, you begin to watch it over and over again. You begin to see some differences. But Nigerian films, you hardly see any difference. It's either you see only the actors playing around the gallery. Technically, there is nothing intriguing. Artistically, there is nothing intriguing. So, what is the thing that the viewer will go and look out for? Nothing. You only see actors talking. So, for international standard, we still have a lot to do. My vision for this production: one, the story is different. The story is different, and as it is, it's going places. It's far different from the Nollywood stuff. And then secondly, the actors have done fantastic job in interpreting their roles. The emotion in this story is too much, and the actors that we have are 100% capable. You can imagine Dr. Eukaria Anonobi. Man, she pieces the story. Come and see their artistic input. Then you talk about Chris. Chris is another person that is a spontaneous actor. That the moment you make a move, he knows your next move and he merges up with it. So he's so creative, and I love it. I want you to watch out for this movie. It's intriguing. Thank you very much.